Welcome to Running with Scissors, where you'll learn a few hair tips and tricks and hear heartfelt and comical stories from behind the chair. Hi, welcome. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Meagan. And
yeah, episode
it's
9.
hot.
It is hot. It's so hot.
I got my AC fixed, finally.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not finally. It really took like 3 days, but
Either way.
Then I got that, chubby bill.
Okay, but honestly, I'm glad it still only took 3 days, but 3 days is still really inconvenient to not have a car.
Yeah. And I have control issues, so then it's like hard because then I'm depending on Sarah to get me and, all of that. And I'm like, I just want my car. Like, yeah.
Well, and then we talked about actually today about how your wife just takes forever to do anything.
Yes.
So it's really difficult to rely on her to come get you, I would think.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, we love Sarah. We love her. She's great.
We all have our things.
Yep. That's just, speed is not Sarah's.
Right.
So.
Yeah. She's just here to coast by with life, And
100%.
Just for the listener, I told Jordan this earlier today because we were talking about it at work today with her client. And Sarah says that my theme song for my life should be that country song, which I should have looked up who sings it. But it's like that 90s country song that's, I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush and rush until life's no fun. Anyways.
Oh, my God.
So.
But I feel like that's also my life, so I totally get it.
Yeah. And there are days where I'm like, okay, take a breath. We don't need to rush. But I think it's just my natural, same with eating food. Eating food. I'm like, take your time. You don't have to rush.
Well,
But then I eat my dinner I haven't eaten in weeks. And clearly that's not the case.
Don't say clearly, nobody can tell. Anyways.
Well, if most of our listeners know who I am. And if not, you'll see me on Instagram.
Oh my God. I don't even know what that means. Anyways, I just had a thought and then I lost it.
I hate when that happens.
I know.
It happens daily.
Oh yeah. I was going to say, we live our life, our work life in 45-minute increments. And so I just feel like after 45 minutes, we're just on to the next thing. And so I think when we're running behind, we start kind of speeding up just a smidge, and then it goes into our driving to where we're going after work, and it goes into, everything. We're rushing everywhere.
Right. Yep.
So,
And not that we rush through hair appointments.
No, we don't. No, that was not true. But, we are on a time.
Right.
We have time. Right. We have to keep time.
Yep.
So I think
that's a very good point.
It is. I think it's just part of our life in our work life. And we just live life like that now.
Yep. Doing multiple things at one time.
Right. Or I'll be like, why am I driving 80 on the turnpike? I have nowhere to be. Go 75. You don't need to go 10 over for no reason. I know, but then it
also, when I actually drive the speed limit, I feel...
Nana. I feel like a Nana.
I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. I agree. I'm like, why am I speeding? It's not like I'm late for work or late for this or whatever. I'm just going home or whatever. And I don't need to rush, but driving the speed limit just doesn't feel right either.
Yeah, it feels very wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But, either way, I feel like we are at least self-aware enough to know we have this issue,
Right.
Yeah.
It's the running with scissors. We create most of these issues ourselves.
100%. Yeah.
But
these are our own issues.
This is who we are.
Yep.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny story day.
Woohoo.
Do you have a funny story?
Yeah. Yeah. So it was one time when I was waxing someone's eyebrows. Who was it? Do you remember? I feel like you already know the story I'm about to tell.
I do know the story. And no, I don't remember who it was. But it was evening. It
was like my last client of the
Yes.
day, and it was like 7:00.
Oh, yeah.
And we're chatting away, and I've been at work since 11, probably haven't eaten anything, drinking caffeine, had a whole moment. And I assumed that I had already picked up a wax stick to then dip it into the wax pot. And I just, because I wasn't even looking. I didn't even look at the wax pot. I literally was just chatting away and just stuck my hand straight into the wax pot. My whole ass hand.
Whole hand.
I literally felt heat, and I was like, oh my God, there was no wax stick in my hand. And then, like, there's literally, you can't just get wax off. Like, it doesn't just
You can't just go wash your
come
hands.
off. Yeah. Like,
That's not an option.
no. And so I think we put like the wax off solution on a towel, right?
Yep.
And just like
went after it.
rub
I mean,
the
I felt
shit
like it was
out of
it probably wasn't this long, but it felt like a 20-minute ordeal.
Yeah. No, I felt that way to me too.
Meanwhile, like your client, I think it was at the end of her appointment.
Yeah. Like I think I was washing her hair, and I was like, we had done color, washing her hair. I was just waxing her eyebrows real quick, and we were just going to go blow dry.
Right.
So she, honestly, I feel like I'm trying to remember who it was, but I remember having the conversation of, she was like, maybe we shouldn't wax my eyebrows today.
Was it Ashley? I don't want to say.
Peterson.
Oh, I wasn't going to say the full name, but.
Oh, well, either way.
Right.
Yes,
I mean, I don't think she'd care.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ashley Peterson. Was it her?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
That just hit me.
Yeah.
Because I also think that she's a client that easily just jokes back with us. Like,
right.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she is a very chill client.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we were like laughing pretty hard about it.
Oh, yeah. I think we
time.
all were. And I think I had a client at the time who was also laughing.
Yeah. No, 100%. My whole hand was covered.
Yeah.
Like,
and I don't even know that we got it all off. Like,
No.
You're like, okay, I got to at least finish you, and I'll like get it as much as I can to finish my job. And then.
Yeah. And I think periodically I would take a wax strip and like pull some off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was an ordeal. And honestly, like, just feels right for me, you know? Just not paying any attention, being really confident in myself, slamming my hand into the wax pot.
Right.
Bad day. I mean, luckily it wasn't hot enough to be like painful like that, but it just like, what the fuck? How does this happen? How does this happen?
I mean, that just kind of goes full circle. That's, when we rush and we rush.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that we weren't rushing, but like, that's just part of it too, of like, I don't know. And we're ADHD.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a whole thing. And I mean, truthfully, when we're talking, like, I don't know. Well, okay, what I should say is really, we've done our jobs for so long. I feel like we just like are in a flow by the end of the day.
Sure,
and so I feel like
absolutely.
it's not that we're not paying attention. It's just that we're being confident in the fact that we know what we're doing.
Right.
And so like, I really just, totally thought I had one in my hand, just right in there, but not looking or anything. Cause I'm like, I know exactly where that wax pot is in my head. I know I'm like right there. So just put it in there.
Well, we have like peripheral vision.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah.
It all worked out.
Everything's fine.
Yep.
What a mess.
You just waxed your hand.
Yeah. I had no peach fuzz on my hand for a while. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Not that you have a ton, but.
Well, I shave my arms and all that, so I can't do body hair.
Yeah, I get that. Either way.
And I'm real hairy like my dad.
Oh, Kenneth. Hairy man.
He is.
I love him too, though. Well,
Yeah.
what's your funny story?
So my funny story is right after I had Tinley. So my oldest, for those that aren't familiar with my children. So 7 years ago, I had come back to work and I was still pumping, like breastfeeding and pumping. So I took a break to pump. And so I go back in the break room at the salon and I'm like, I don't care. Like they're all girl. And I mean, it's a salon family. So I'm like, I don't care if the girl's back here or even Lucas, like Brian, like, our gay men that like, I don't care. Like, and when you have a kid, you lose all of that.
And we worked with all of them for so long.
Right.
Like, it
and
just
I mean,
didn't matter.
Right. So anyway, so I take my break and I am back in the break room and there's quite a bit of people back there.
I mean, I was there. I was back there. We were all back there. I feel like we just all had a slow moment and maybe we're eating and you were pumping and.
Yeah. So I'm pumping, not really giving a fuck, just milking myself and I need to paint the picture a little bit. I mean, she's not really covering herself. No.
Like
that
she
takes too much time. Like it's just,
But you have like a bra holding them or something, right?
Yeah.
So they're attached to you.
Right.
But you're not covering yourself, which because nobody cares.
Right.
Like this is a normal thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing that she can do this. Like, and this is the space to do it in.
Right.
So,
and I think I was trying to eat, so that's why I had my hand, or I don't know, who knows, whatever. I did have on that bra.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but there's a spider right above my head.
Stand by. Did you get it?
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. We're all well. We're all well.
Fine.
There was a little baby spider. It's fine.
Spider averted.
Mm-hmm. I saw something. I was like, what is that? Anyways, we're all good.
Right above your head. That was impressive. Or the mic, really.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pumping. We're just socializing in the break room. And then I don't even know who was giving the tour, but we would have people come into the salon. It was our first salon that we worked at. So people would come in to tour the salon when we're hiring and whatnot. So here comes whoever's touring them. They turn the corner and I just think like, oh, it's just them, whatever. And like their eyes get big and like we kind of look at each other. And then here comes this cute little gay boy, like turn the corner with her. And I'm like, oh, but damage is done. Like I can't scurry. Plus if I spill this liquid gold, I'm going to be pissed.
Right. Liquid gold for sure.
So I'm like, well, it is what it is. Hi, welcome to DK Salon. Here's my udders. Yeah. And hope you work here. It's great.
I just remember like not breathing for a solid minute while this was going on because I was like, what's going to happen here? Like, I just remember this pause.
And I probably said something really awkward. Like, I have no idea. But
I think you did.
I'm sure I said something really awkward. I probably just said, well, this is awkward. Yeah. But here I am.
Well, and I even remember the guy being like, just like honestly, like shocked of what is happening.
Yeah.
I think the best part is he never worked at our salon.
No,
so I'm like, Megan totally.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He was like, I can't.
Yeah.
There was a woman.
Like, this is too much.
Having her nipples be pulled on by this machine.
Yeah. And he was a little gay boy, so he don't know nothing about this.
Yeah.
This was not his thing.
Yeah. I mean, he was like he was a boy. Like,
yeah, like
young.
Young. Like, I feel like he had to be maybe at the oldest 20.
Right. I was going to say, I don't even think that he would have been 21.
No, I don't think so either. Like, I honestly think he could have been 18, 19. Yes. And he's gay. Like, this is not his department. That is not it for him. He does not want to see yo titties.
And I mean, honestly, like in that time of my life, I'd be pretty scared of them too. My God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's fine.
It is fine.
Have babies, they say.
Yeah, have babies, they say.
I mean, they're great.
They are.
It's worth it.
That breastfeeding pumping situation is for the fucking birds.
Yeah. It's hard work.
It is hard work.
Yeah.
But you know what? He got a lesson that day.
He did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Respect the female body.
Yes. Respect it. And also, this shit is normal. So, like, and you're looking at a break room. Right. So what do you expect? Right. You know, like, you're lucky you didn't
maybe
walk
tell me
in
that
on
there's going to
us.
be a tour going on.
Right. I would much rather him walk in on you. Well, maybe this is more of your opinion that you should have. Like, maybe, I mean, your opinion matters more in this moment. But in my opinion, I would much rather have him come in on you pumping than him walk in on us talking about bleaching our assholes.
There's that. Well, I don't know. He might be into that.
Oh, yeah.
That might be
right.
more
Actually,
up his alley.
He might have worked with us if we told
right? Right? Yep. Yep.
Oh, anyways, that was fun too. We'll have to tell that story someday.
Absolutely. To who? We just did.
Our listeners. No, we did not give the whole story about the bleaching of the assholes.
Oh, you're right. I thought you meant my story I just shared was a good story and that we need to share it. I'm like, yeah.
It was a good story.
We just did.
Right, and we just did.
But right. I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm here. I'm caught up.
Okay. Glad you made it.
Probably not for long. There's probably going to be something in the next segment that you're going to lose me again.
Yeah. Well, so I got a Meganism today before we move on.
Yeah.
It's from my dear friend Destiny. And she said free sailing instead of smooth sailing.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. Like, so it's kind of funny because we've talked about this. I feel like some of these mechanisms totally make sense. Like, it's just valid, right? And like the actual phrase feels weird to me.
Mm-hmm. So, it's almost like sometimes it's like using common sense and I don't know.
Yeah, well, right. Mm-hmm. I don't know about common sense. Let's reel that in
right.
a little bit.
I said that and I was like, I don't know that I should say that. That might not be the word I should use.
Yeah, but either way.
But you know, all of our brains are wired differently. And so like whatever you hear, whatever comes out. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. Did I ever tell them about the Shabuzi song with my kid?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, I got another funny
if we did
singing song.
ADHD.
Yeah, no, right. So I'm so sorry if I'm retelling this story, listener, but there's a song by an artist named Shabuzi, and it's called a bar song or something.
Yeah, the girls love that song. They always say, "Will you play the 1, 2, 3 song?"
Oh yes. Well, my kid thinks that at the bar getting tipsy, those lyrics, she actually thinks that it says at the bar in Kingfisher. And the best part is this kid has no idea that there's a place in Oklahoma called a town called Kingfisher. So like she just legitimately made that up and ran with it. And then I was like, did you know that there's a city called Kingfisher? She was like, what? Are you sure though that's not the real lyrics, Mom? And I was like, yes, you read them. I just showed them to you. But you sing whatever you want, baby. Like we can change them in our car. I don't care. Like nobody cares. So sing what you want. But it's definitely not at a bar in Kingfisher or whatever she said.
I mean, at least that makes sense though too, you know? Because like you could be at a bar in Kingfisher.
Right. I don't know that you want to be, but
I don't know if there is a bar.
That's also a fact, probably.
There has to. Tiny. Every small town has a hole-in-the-wall bar.
Yes. Actually, those might be the best bars to go to sometimes.
I mean, I do love a good dive bar.
Yeah, honestly, the people watching at all the dive bars in my hometown is golden.
I bet.
Golden. Just wild times, you know?
We used to go to, back in our heavy going out days, pre-kids, we used to go to a bar, a hole-in-the-wall bar that was off like, I don't know, 10th and Portland or something. And it was called Richard's Club. And I swear there has never been more than 10 people in this bar when we're there.
The Dick Club.
And we're probably 6 of the people. So but that's what we called it. We would just say, hey, let's go to Dick's tonight.
Oh, okay. You
know,
I like it though.
Our group of lesbians were like, hey, let's meet at Dick's, 9:00.
I would have been like, sporting goods,
right? Yeah.
No. Anyways,
yeah. So I do love a good dive bar. You know, a roach might crawl in your beer, but it's okay.
Ooh, everything's fine.
Roaches are still in my brain.
Yeah, it's about the memories, right?
Absolutely. Okay, well, what are you running with scissors with?
Well, just getting back from vacation. Feels a little wild. Back to reality. I feel like I'm just, I hit the ground running when I got back, And yeah, so now I'm getting right back into the gear here. And then school, like it just feels like I'm coming back from vacation. School's getting ready to start already. I'm looking at school supplies. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Summer really isn't that long.
No, and I don't. Is it because we're adults that it flies? Like, do you think our kids think it's a long time?
I'm sure.
Because, like, we thought it was a long time when we were kids.
Yeah, I'm sure at the age that they're at, yeah, it's probably a long time for them.
Yeah, because I'm like...
But once they get older and they kind of have more, like, a better concept of time and all of that, I'm sure they're going to be like...
Well, but they also have zero responsibilities and no job. Right. So, like, you know, they're just living their best life, free for all in it the whole time, you know? And we're over here like, got to get to work on time, got to get home to make dinner, So I do think, I wonder if that's really what it is like we have schedules and planned out days and they don't. Really.
Right. Yeah, they don't.
They just go with us.
Right. What was I going to say? They don't have, I don't know.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I messed that one up for you.
It's all right. You just got me back.
Yeah.
I feel like, because didn't earlier I talked over you and.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
You lost it.
Mm-hmm. Well, mine's pretty generic right now. My running with scissors, because I don't feel, I feel like I'm running for sure, but I also just came back from vacation and it feels nice.
Right.
Anyways.
Yeah. Well, my running with scissors, I feel like it's just more something that I'm just annoyed with.
Okay.
But like, I feel like that could also, like, we can add that feeling into running with scissors.
Yeah, okay.
And I think it's good that our listeners hear it probably too, but I am over people nickel and diming us.
Ooh, that is so true.
And here's the thing is like the most annoying part of it is not necessarily like your average. I don't even want to like put it in a category. So never mind. My annoyance with it is it's always the people that come in with Louis Vuitton bags, or they're talking about their, just all this other money and things that they spend their money on, but yet your prices are too much. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well,
did you make comments like, oh, really? That's how much it is?
Right. To where it like almost makes us doubt our pricing. And we're not the highest pricing in the city. Mm-mm. Not at all.
Yep.
And so, it's just kind of annoying and frustrating because then in like being people pleasers, like, it's like, oh my God, like, should I favor it this time or, whatever. And it's like, no, we can't. Like we have bills to pay. Yep. It's also expensive for all the product that we use. It's our time. It's a lot on our bodies, our mental health, all of it. But it's just so annoying, like questioning our pricing. And then it's like, okay, but did you walk into that Louis Vuitton store and say, oh, that clutch is $1,500? That's too high.
Yeah. And then did they give you a discount when you bitched about it?
Right.
No. Nope.
Or like, I'm not coming, whatever it is, like I'm not coming to your work and saying, give me a hookup or give me all the deals or whatnot. Mm-hmm. And like, here's the thing, like I'm all for like rewarding like our good, loyal clients, of like, hey, like, here's 20% off on your birthday or, whatever. Like there are things that I am like, I want to show appreciation too.
Well, in life, like our economy is mildly rough right now.
Absolutely.
And so like, I just think, we have no issue talking about like having conversations about pricing, but don't just come at us with.
Right. And we'll do payment plans. Like if that's going to break the bank, then like, let's talk about it. Or like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just so annoying. So annoying.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah. And I want to point out, like, because I don't think people really grasp what we spend our money, like what we spend the money that they give us on, right? Like,
if you break down your cut and color service, I think that they would be shocked at how much of that is just product cost.
Right.
And
I
not
think they would
actually
be
what
too.
we pocket.
Right. But not only that, I want to say that like we pay a whole mortgage on our room. Like, but we also pay a mortgage at home. So like if that tells you anything, like have a little bit of like, I don't know, I don't want to say sympathy, but have a little bit of compassion when, you know, like if you're having a rough month and you can't afford your hair appointment, let's have a conversation. Don't just make me feel bad that I'm charging the prices that I've worked hard to have.
Right.
Because I put money into my education. we have amazing products in our room. I feel like we do pretty good on customer service. Like, you know, we build our prices based around all of these things.
Right.
Product cost, all of that.
Our experience, our education. Like, I mean, yeah, there's so many things. And I think I saw a thing going around, I think it was on Instagram. And it was where a salon did kind of like a reel, which like I wouldn't even mind doing to our clients, like taking our shears and putting it in front of them and saying, what do you think these cost? And it's mind blowing what some of the people's responses were. Like some of them were like $50.
Oh my.
And I'm like, no, that's what it costs to just sharpen them.
Yeah. Yep.
And we
How
have
much were your shears, Megan?
God, I don't even freaking remember. 1,200?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think mine were 1,100. Yeah.
And I mean, and that's just for one pair.
One pair.
And we have...
Well, some people have like 8 or 9, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I think I have 3 total. But I mean, I use 2. I use 2 of them the most, like my thinning shears and my everyday ones. Yeah. But yeah, like it's crazy.
Yeah. It's just like...
And I have the worst luck with blow dryers, and I've gone through 3 blow dryers in 1 year.
Yeah,
so
it was wild, honestly.
And those are $300. Like, granted, I don't have to have that blow dryer. I could have a cheaper one. But also, like, when you invest in your business and invest in yourself, you get better quality. And that's what I'm here to do.
Yes.
And so, yeah, those blow dryers are $300.
You want to pay a little amount because they don't invest in things? Go to Supercuts. Like, that's fine. Go. I mean, they're going to blow dry your hair with a Conair blow dryer.
That's so funny because I was thinking of Conair in my head.
Yes, like they're gonna do these things, and you're gonna have fried, frizzy hair by the time you leave. Even with a professional putting product in, blow drying, straightening, all that stuff. Although I'm pretty sure they don't blow dry you at Supercuts. I feel like
I'm sure it's an extra
charge.
fee. Yeah.
So like, when you come in to have the experience that we give you, I mean, we supply water, snacks, coffee. We supply you with the best lightener. We supply, that doesn't damage hair, has great ingredients to help keep integrity. Like, these are all things that we think about, and it goes into our pricing. Mm-hmm. So if you don't want to, you want to go from that black hair box dye to, your platinum, and you don't want to fry the shit out of your hair, you might spend a little more money, but you're going to keep a lot of your hair if you come to us. Right. Or somebody who's, a stylist that's like us or uses the same products. Like, so yeah, that is irritating. I agree. So,
because it's like, oh, wow, like you bitched about my prices. And then here you are talking about, gallivanting around the world and your brand new Lexus or Mercedes or whatever the hell it is you drive, like all of that. And it's just really annoying.
Yeah.
Because I wish for a second, it's like, okay, but think like this is like, sometimes I feel like people just think that we just do this for fun, which it is fun. We love our job.
Yes.
But it's also how we pay our bills and make a living.
Yeah, 100%.
And raise our children.
Right. Yes.
So like, just like how you go to your 8 to 5 job Monday through Friday and get paid, that's what I'm doing here. I just also really, really love it. And I'm sorry that you don't love your job. Kidding. Not everybody.
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't. Right. So that's true.
So anyways, but yeah, like, and then you just come in and you flaunt all this other shit. And I'm like, okay, but like you literally just told me that you can't afford my prices or that my prices are too high.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still here. You're paying it, clearly. But like, don't complain about it and then come in and flaunt all this other stuff that you have.
Right.
So.
Well, and that kind of brings me to tipping. Like, I feel like we need to have a mild conversation about tipping with this. Like, not that we're giving anybody lectures or arguing with anybody. It's just, I think this is educating for the greater population.
Sure.
Like,
and I don't think that not everybody knows when is it best to tip and who is worth tipping.
Right.
And all of that.
Because everybody's trying to get tips nowadays.
Right. Like you go to Starbucks and they're asking for a tip. And I'm like, no, my $8 coffee's enough.
Yeah. And you get paid pretty
really
much
well.
full time or full payment.
Yeah.
Like more than minimum wage is what I'm
right.
trying to say.
Yes.
So I've literally had a client say to me, well, you get to take home everything you make. Well, as I just told you, I pay 2 mortgages. 2. I also pay for all sorts of other things in this room, pay for the product to even be on the shelf. I have to pay to have that product there. I have to pay to have the shampoo over here. I have to pay to get my shears sharpened, pay to have a blow dryer, pay to have capes, pay to have towels, pay to wash the towels. We pay somebody to clean our room. Like,
which we don't have to.
We
could clean our room ourselves.
We totally could. That's a luxury for us.
Absolutely. Or we're willing to forego something else to be able to have that done. Right.
And not that, obviously, I'm going to be clear here. Obviously, we would rather you pay the full price of your service if you can't afford a tip. Like, not a big deal. Like, also, our economy sucks. We totally get it. It's not a huge deal. We do appreciate the tips. Tipping is not... We're not forcing tipping upon anybody. No. But I don't want to hear you tell me that I take everything home because I need you to know that I maybe take 50% home. Maybe.
If that. Like,
So,
I feel like tipping is a way of us to take home more in that service because
you appreciated what we did.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's what you were trying to say, but.
No, definitely. Because, I mean, yeah, when you break down your service, like if you break down it all, yeah, we don't take much home from that one service.
No, right.
And so when you do tip, that's just putting more in our pocket and showing appreciation.
Right.
And when you don't tip, it's almost like, did you like your hair? Did you appreciate this service? And like, if not, like, can we talk about it?
Right.
What can I do to make it better?
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah, what can I do to get a tip out of you?
But like, I also have
that you
clients
need a tip either. I get it. It's like such this convoluted thing, but like, I do believe the appropriate thing to do is tip your stylist full on. But I get that some people would rather have good hair and be able to afford it. Maybe they just can't afford a tip. So they give us a little bit.
Sure.
Maybe not 20%. And that's okay. Like, anyways, now, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I also feel like I appreciate where I have some clients like, extension clients, or when somebody comes in to get a Brazilian blowout, and that service alone is it's more expensive than their normal just cut and color appointment because they're getting more treatments or things done. And so their ticket at the end of the day is more than what they're used to. And I do have clients that will say like, you're not going to get as much of a tip on this particular thing because it was more. And I don't know that necessarily, but I'm like, at least you're being vocal and owning it.
Right. Rather than making me feel like I didn't do something right. When you normally tip me 20% and then you just tipped me 10,
right.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, there are certain places I totally believe you shouldn't be tipping right now. But I do think, like, give your stylist some appreciation. We also
your nail tech,
your massage therapist,
like small businesses, like y'all, like it's everybody's struggling.
Just slide them a few extra dollars. It doesn't have
round
to be
up.
Round up. Like it doesn't have to be $1 million. But like, I'm going to be honest. This is how I do this. If I can't afford to walk into my massage therapist and tip her at least 20%, I'm not doing it. I won't go. I can't afford. Because I will not walk in there and tip her 10%.
That's factored into your service cost.
Yes.
My whole, the massage is $95 for an hour, but if I can't give 120, then
I'm not going because I can't afford to give her what she deserves to have.
Right.
Yes. Because it's just, it's rough and I get it, but it also, I think it needed to be, I think everybody, this is not just us. Everybody needs to think about their stylist and the fact that more than likely, unless they're in a commission-based salon, they are not taking home everything that they are making. So this is a nationwide educational moment. Like, just know that there is barely any hairdressers or nail techs or massage therapists or any of these people that don't put at least part of their money into their business. So be mindful next time. Know that. Put that in the back of your mind because it sucks to pay 2 mortgages, y'all. Like, it does. So think about that next time. Oh, she pays 2 mortgages. I'll throw her an extra $5. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's not, I'm not asking for it either, but like, just remember these things.
Yeah, it's just nice.
Yes.
And even if you're like, listen, this month has been rough. Like for me, I think of like, well, I just had to pay $1,500 to get my car fixed or my AC fixed. So it's like, well, that was an unexpected $1,500 that had to be spent. So it's like, well, so I might just be more careful on what I'm spending the rest of the month because of that. So it's like, I understand too, like shit pops up and you could just say like, hey, here's what I can give or, and I don't always expect an explanation either.
No.
But, or just make up for it next time or whatever.
Right.
I don't know. And it doesn't always have to be money. Like, fuck, you could bring me a coffee. You could bring me a bottle of wine. You could, there's so many other things.
You want to trade out with us? Let's do it.
Like it's not, you could bring me cookies. I don't, whatever.
Just some kind of showing of appreciation,
Because we work hard.
Yes.
And but we love what we do anyways. So I'm just over that.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. So.
Well, how about we let them know what we're going to talk about next episode?
Yeah. Next episode will be episode 10.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Two hands.
2 hands. Yeah. Double digits.
Yes.
Anyways.
I think that's actually what I was trying to say.
What?
Double digits rather than 2 hands.
Oh my.
Anyways.
It is 2 hands too.
No, yeah, two hands.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I think we are going to talk about the Cure shampoo and conditioner.
Yes.
Which is the green bottle.
Yeah, so bring your damaged hair to the next episode and we'll tell you how to help it a little bit. Yeah. The
It'll
cure.
We'll
cure it.
Oh,
that's cute.
We've got the cure.
We've got the cure. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. That should be the name of the next episode.
Done.
We're going to write it down.
Yep. Anyways, thanks for listening today, listener. Yes. And also, don't forget that if you have any funny stories of salon experiences, whatever, or just funny stories, like if you're a friend and you have something funny that's happened with us, I don't know, anything that you want to share.
Or if you have any questions that you
don't
are dying
forget
to know.
Reach out.
Yeah. Put a DM us.
Yes.
Text us if you have our numbers. Give us some good stuff,
We're here for it and we want to share it, even if you think like that it's going to embarrass us or something. We don't care. Yeah, Send us what we have and it will be our choice on if we want to share it or not at the end of the day.
But also don't make me hunt you down if you haven't left a review. Like leave a review.
Oh, yes.
Leave a review.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that was clear enough.
Do you want to say it one more time?
Leave a review. Thank you.
Do you think you should spell it?
Yeah, LEAV.
No, okay. We're done. Anyways.
Yes.
Okay, so stay tuned for the cure because we've got the cure.
We've got the motherfucking cure.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, have a great day. We'll see you next episode 10.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining. If you like our podcast, leave a review on whatever platform you're listening on. If you're a client, you'll get 20% off your next appointment if you do leave a review. Don't forget to follow on Instagram at Running with Scissors OKC. This podcast is brought to you by Possibilities Podcast Platform.